One, two, three. We are live. Okay. Welcome everyone. We are doing the third week of the seasonal story for Destiny 2 Season of the Haunted. Last week, Crow managed to accept some parts of himself about who he was before he was reborn as a guardian. Managed to accept his past as Aldrin. Will probably work towards doing what's right for what his previous self has done, but also celebrating some of the good things that his previous self did. Because not everything about Aldrin was bad. It's just that his last moments as Aldrin were not very good. Let's just put it that way. I would say that the person who probably is having the worst time is Ikora. Her ghost is Gate 6. If you check the lore tab for the Trespasser sidearm, if you check the lore tab for the Trespasser sidearm, Ikora is not having a good time. Okay, first let me start up the game. Starting up the game. I think this week we are going to start working on Sabala's nightmare, which is his mortal human wife, which we have read a few lore cards about during the start of the season, the past few weeks, after doing several activities and doing the weekly seasonal story. You get 2 lore books, one for, I guess, the person who is receiving therapy from Eris, and the second one is about Sabala's wife, his relationship with his wife, how they met or how they did. I guess today it's gonna be spicy for Sabala. Okay, give me a second because the Mr. Destiny. Okay, there she is. There she is. Mr. Destiny has decided to join the stream. Okay, putting myself downstairs so we can see everything. Let me check the volume to make sure I have the game on my headset at full volume. Yes, it is. So the stream should also be at full volume. Okay, please waiting for everything to load, hoping there's no queues or glitches this week. Fingers, all my 4 set of hands have their fingers crossed. Hoping that there's no glitches. Nothing to impede progress this week. Ooh, additional Vanguard booster. I guess this week I'm gonna try my best to reset my Vanguard rank twice. Let's see. Return to Ares at the Crown of Sorrow and claim challenges. Oh, upgrade material was already unlocked. Reach power level 1560. Well, I did reach the pinnacle last season, so that makes sense. On Derek Leviathan, defeat combatants with shotgun and fusion rifle final blows. Successfully complete tiers. Precision. Defeat Scorn with precision final blows. Okay. Thermal activities. Scorcher. Oh, Scorch this weekend. This week. Defeat champions in Nightfall Strike or Hero difficulty or higher in bonus progress. Okay. I guess I'm gonna put a fusion rifle in my loadout. Oh, I can finally put this on. Yeah, baby. Let's put that on immediately. Let's put it on right now. Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these. Hey, Bene! How is it going? Oh gosh. Careful, those antennae are very sensitive. Okay, I guess I cannot use this mod here. I have to switch it for elemental armaments. Well, let's hope you heal but nicely very soon. Elemental armaments, solar fulmination. Celine Blackwings has joined our fire team. So where am I gonna put ordnance now? I guess I'm gonna put ordnance here. Thursday's when I get this damn thing out. I hope everything goes well on Thursday. All four hands, fingers, quadruple cross. For everything to go just fine. Okay, we need shotguns. And we need precision. Swap this for harmonic siphon. Everything looks good. Before we adventure to the Crown of Sorrows, let me check the shop. I saw that there was some new stuff. Oh, skin for Parasite. Oh, that looks very nice actually. That looks very nice. How much is it? 1,200. I'm gonna get it. Night smoke. That's also pretty nice. I'm gonna get it. What's this? Oh yeah, I saw that chip on the collections. It looks pretty cool. Aha, finally! Oh look, the skin for Austringer. Sweet. Finally, the first piece of the... Hey, hello! Welcome to the stream! Welcome to the stream, the first set of the Solar Warlock ornaments. I'm gonna get those. Wait, what is that sparrow? It looks thick. I've been pretty good, thank you. Stream is going well. I think this weekend will be kind of spicy because I have to help a friend move. They're gonna drive a huge truck full of furniture and we're gonna drive for like 8 hours. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the Yeah, 4 hours each way. It's like 200 miles to some coastal town far, far away. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna be completely disabled on Saturday. Yeah, we offer to help them move. This looks pretty cool. Okay, let's actually go to the Crown of Sorrows. Let's go to the Crown of Sorrows so we can start the quest for this week. Yeah, I'm not looking forward for Saturday. That's also usually the day I do my Doom with Twitch interaction streams. So I don't know if I'm gonna cancel it or if I'm gonna move it. It depends on how I feel. Because I'm gonna be devastated when if we manage to safely return home. Because as from what I understand, our friend is gonna be driving a gigantic lorry, like a big loading truck. UK roads are not exactly expansive; they're pretty narrow, even in the bigger areas. Not looking forward to it. I'm gonna be very stressed. I'm so scared. 4 hours on the road, and they're gonna do all the driving because I don't think neither you or I don't have a license, and I don't think you have a license to drive that type of truck. You can drive, but that truck is too big. I think your license doesn't allow you to drive that. Do you have permission in your license to drive that type of truck? Because if worse comes to worse, we don't know if Stan has to take a break.
With change,
it's gonna be
opportunity.
Never mind.
In studying this memory of Aldrin Sov, a truer nature of the nightmares is revealed. They are born of darkness, and drawn to it like moths to a flame. Callus is such a fire. Through the Leviathan, Callus's mind reaches down to the lunar pyramid, forging the connection that draws the nightmares to him. And should that connection be severed,
we can stop Callus dead in his tracks before he causes any more damage. Your success with Crow isn't going to go unnoticed. Callus will push back. He may be doing so already. Recently, I've been visited in the Helm and elsewhere by one of the nightmares heirs bound to the crown. We need to push harder. I will be accompanying your next severance mission to weaken Callus's connection to the pyramid. You and I will get this done.
go to the Leviathan and harvest the necessary essence of the nightmares. We must enact the next ritual of severance before it is too late. And Guardian, keep watch over Zavala. As with Crow, the Commander may find confronting his past to be the most difficult mission he has ever faced.
So yeah, Zavala is dealing with a nightmare, which is his wife. And I'm going to ignore the comment of Moths to a Flame. Eris has returned with a plan to drive Kalos out of the lunar pyramid by converting the remaining nightmares bound to the ritual participants into memories. With these powers at her disposal, Eris can permanently sever Kalos' connection to the pyramid. Commander Zavala also wakes in with his own experiences. Recently, I've been visited in the Hell and elsewhere by one of the nightmares that is bound to the ground. We need to push harder, he says, visibly unnerved. I'll be accompanying your next severance mission into it's the same stuff, she said. Okay. Nothing new in this text. Usually there's nothing new in this text, but I always check, because sometimes there's been like some differences between what they say and what the text shows. So yeah, last week we helped Crow come to terms with who he used to be before he was arisen as a guardian. This week we are going to help Zavala fail miserably at coming to terms with his late wife, who is coming to haunt him as a nightmare. It is Ultron Sub, who has become a dream. He went from nightmare to dream. He was purified because Crow accepted him or something. Celine black ones, looking pretty drip, looking very Susie drip. I have toast as well. Best emote that has come to this game, thanks to Witch Queen. Okay. Yeah, Crow awakened had his persona awakening. Now he has an ultra soft persona. That's a... Okay, we got bound presence. I have bound presence. We just need to do nightmare containment tiers. So let's go do that. Let's go to the Leviathan and contain some nightmares. Let's do containment. Launch. The Hive are moth people. Well, not necessarily. They're like a mix of different things. It's just that Sabaton's brood is very moth team. See you later, Aleo. I hope you're having a good day. It's only Sabaton's brood that is very moth team. I think Oryx and Crota had different teams. I don't know what the team is for Shiwarat. I don't think they've really shown Shiwarat in concept art. From what I understand, Oryx is kind of like more like a Mantis team. I don't know. That's no idea. Okay, look at containment tier 2. We may not have to do this for too long. Well, it's gonna be a containment 3 very soon. A tier 3 containment. Crunch. Whose head goes crunch?
A nightmare drawn to the Leviathan.
Oh, for you joining the moth people. Oh, you're not leaving. Sorry, I misunderstood completely. I just read the second message. Oh, Nabora. It's the Hive witch from that Destiny 1 strike that was reprised. Oh yeah, I need to do shotgun kills. Need to do shotgun kills into Derelict. Hello? Any more enemies? I don't see any more enemies. So I guess I'm just gonna DPS the nightmare until some enemies show up. How much more damage is my ignitions doing with that mod? Those numbers look very normal. Take core of dread. Deposit. Take the site. Shoot some fire at the thing. Also, laugh like a maniac when you grab the site. It's the appropriate thing to do. Ah, she killed me. She farted on me. She did a fire fart. Spicy chili taco fart, and I died. Couldn't handle it. Too spicy. Whoa. You guys got frozen? I guess there's a... There's a stasis corn somewhere. I can see it though. Only 1000 damage. There's Scorch. Oh, there's a side down here. Nobody's taking it. Don't mind me. I'll take it. And Nabora is down. That's our first binding. Pumping the knife with nothing more, so none of them are deep side. Oh, there's a chest right here. Celine.
It is unsettling by design.
Celine, chest.
There are presences here. Old ones I can smell.
Go on.
Lilies. Antiseptic. Familiar hair and skin. But when I chase it, it all turns to smoke.
Strong memories. Hold them close. They will be needed soon.
Yeah, Zavala's wife. Zavala's wife was a medic. She had experience as a surgeon, and she tended to people that got hurt during the Dark Age. There's another chest over there. This chest can be detected with the... They can be detected with the ghost mod for chest loot detector. So I can see them before they close. It's actually open. 40 seconds. Come over here. Oh, I got an opulent key. For Pleasure Gardens among the ruins. Pam pam pam. I think that's all the chests. No other are showing in my radar. I do have a key for Pleasure Gardens. Do you get an opulent key? Nope. Okay. Let's just do the next containment. What percentage is your quest? I'm at 67%. Yours says 67%, the same as me. Okay. I think one more should get us to the Sever quest. There it is. Placing the harvester.
Harvester stirs, hungering for the pain of what was lost.
Oh yeah, some Warlock and Titan aspects were buff. I should be checking out Heat Rises, because Heat Rises now also heals me and my people around me. Which means I should think about consuming my grenade now and then and keep it live. Because killing while in the air also makes Heat Rises extend its duration. Pew 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 pew. Got one core. I'm dying! Yep, Heat Rises now heals me. It also says that if I'm using a restorative grenade, a healing grenade, it will do a cure X 3 times 3. If I use a normal grenade, it's a cure times 2. Pretty neat!
Light and dark forged together into a physical manifestation of terror. Go forth and be the Reaper.
Did you think it would be that simple?
Kinda yes. I did think it would be that simple. I mean, Crow got over his fears in 2 weeks. think that's a pretty good timetable for someone dealing with trauma. That's like world record speed run. Eris is just that good a therapist. She can get people to get over the trauma in 2 weeks. They do have infinite therapy sessions. How so? How did they get infinite therapy sessions? Is it because it's a banker operation so Crow doesn't have to pay a therapist? Or is it because the nightmares are just haunting them constantly, so they have to deal with it pronto, before they collapse mentally? Wow, somebody's using the sound bracers. Look, I don't have anti-overload on me right now. It's fine, it died. The ignitions were just that strong. Pew 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 pew. Which?
A powerful nightmare has risen nearby. Find it and destroy it.
More of these. Boom. Pachoo. Pachoo. Ay, 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 ay. Yay! I think we both can go to Sever Grief now. Let's, do you want to finish the binding though? Okay, let's finish the binding before we go to Sever. We are no longer on the clock, because I decided to start the stream an hour earlier after learning from experience that starting the Destiny stream at 9 will make me eat 40 extra minutes from my next stream at 10. So we're streaming this at 8 p.m. Yeah, at least until they release the hangout for Cookie Shinobu, I will want to stream that. I will definitely stream the hangout series event for Shinobu. That's probably gonna be frustratingly hilarious. I mean, she's basically the babysitter for the Arataki Ito gang. No, I'm not. Well, maybe. I could play, what's the name of the Red X Collection Cthulhu Dating Simulator? Something like Smooshing Tentacles? I don't remember what the name is. What's the name of that thing? You're basically summoning Cthulhu, and the Necronomicon protects your brain from damage to witnessing Cthulhu's real nature is the Necronomicon turned every elder greater one into anime girls. Zero Trilogy. What is Zero Trilogy? The memory games. I think you already put that in long ago as 999. I did not know what that means though. I don't know, you see, I don't know if I really want to stream visual novel style games. Only if it is for a meme, more than for seriously playing visual novel games.
Go forth and be the
I will have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Or maybe a very kind and generous patron can force me to play it. By putting money on the table. That's another way to make me play stuff I don't want to play.
Only an offering made in good faith
I'll
could
think
disperse
about it.
this nightmare.
I'll
And
think
its
about it.
needs seem specific. I believe I know where we could find a suitable substitution.
Oh yeah, I need to kill with precision kills as well. Which I haven't done. I haven't done many precision kills right now. It's fine, I think the precision kills is against any scorn, doesn't have to be here specifically. And it's only like 60 precision kills, so it's fine. Oh yeah, they also changed the secondary solar melee for warlocks. The celestial fire also applies scorch, like the finger snap. Which means you could apply more scorch to a single target than with the finger snap. But with the finger snap I can apply scorch to an entire room of enemies. It's a very hard choice. Because I guess celestial fire is better for PvP. And applying lots of scorch to one boss.
A powerful nightmare has risen nearby.
Yes, you could
Find it and
change
destroy
to it before you're fighting a boss. Like right now I could probably switch to it. But I don't want to, I like my finger snap. It's like, click! Switch a snap sound. Nintendo Switch snapping sound. And then people explode. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, tier 3 coming. Get your ammunition. Pim-para-patam, pim-pam-pam-pati, pim-piti-ti-dum, pa-pa-pow. Placing the harvester, because nobody's doing so for some reason. They're taking my kills. Taking the core of dread. Grabbing the site. They took my site! No! My site! Taking the core.
Offering made in good faith will disperse this night.
Give me my site.
And its needs seem specific.
It's mine.
I believe I know where we could find
Site
a
is
suitable
mine.
substitution.
Gosh darn it.
Magnificent.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Guardian down.
Site. Got it. Ooh, double deep sights.
Spill blood without
Two deep sight
knowing what
weapons.
they have in their own bodies. Do you even remember the last time you felt it moving? Your deaths are usually so quick, almost effortless. You rise like a bird, snapping so easily back into flight.
That's Anna's wife.
Pain, Guardian. Be humble.
Okay, Celine is gonna take a break. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go open my opulent chest. Celine will be right back. I will go get my opulent chest in the pleasure gardens. Pleasure gardens. Exclusive tuna. Exclusive tuna? But we know to see it. Exclusive tuna. That's an interesting name. Yeah, Pleasure Gardens. It says something about ruins. So apparently not this one. I think it's the one on the other side. Must be this one, I think. Okay, yep, it was this one. Another deep side for Calus Minito. He's dead. He's dead. The sunken. Calm down so I can do a precision kill. Thanks. Okay, I think Celine is back. Celine, do you have an opulent key? No? Okay, should we go do Sever Grief? Okay, let's do Sever Grief. Ay, 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 ay. Sorry, I'm just... There's lots of things to kill. Look, let me kill this thing and I will for real start Sever Grief. Okay, somebody killed. Somebody took the kill for me. Okay, for real, let's do Sever Grief now. Sever Grief. It says togetherness. Base health regen is reduced if near another player health regen is increased. So we have to stick together. What happens when you're alone? It doesn't. What do you do when you're solo? I wonder how this bag of crisps is gonna sound on the microphone with the voice modifier. It's gonna be very funny when I open it. Brrr, I'm opening a bag of crisps. Crisps.
The second severance is at hand. We proceed as you wish, Commander. But whatever you hear, you must press forward.
Understood. Thank you, Iris.
Set your amplifiers. Sever Callus's connection. And tread carefully.
I see your new protege, Zavala.
Oh fuck.
I wonder, have you told them what became of the last warrior you trained?
Uh-oh. A post-mortem marital dispute. Let's see. So yeah, we have this aura because we're close. And this is a different section. We are in irrigation. So this is what became of irrigation. Don't walk into the very, very obviously high voltage arcs of... Look, there's a waypoint over here. The buff, the healing buff says reunited. I'm a guardian, I'm fine. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Those are some noises. Nice garden. I'm a terrible shot. Oh my god, I'm terrible with... I'm absolutely garbage with shotguns. That's always been true in this game. Not in Doom though. In Doom I'm great with shotguns. They're not shotguns, they're snipers. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Are you okay? No, you're not. Set ritual amplifier.
Amplifier online. I'm detecting the commanders as well. As we learned with Crow, these devices will help. But our success hinges on resolving Zavala's inner demons. We cannot do this
Found
for
the
him,
bobblehead.
but we can stand with him.
Found the bobblehead. I found one bobblehead over here. I didn't even mean to find it, but I did.
Guardian, how can you trust Zavala when you keep secret the life he led before the city? I knew him before he was your commander, when he was young and boastful. We used to sit together, listening to the cicadas. He listens to them sometimes still.
They remind me of what I lost.
Focus, Zavala.
I am.
Why do you leave our names unspoken? Do the memories of that time pain you so much?
We have spores. We have spores. Oh, so one of those big branches. Where do you? I think you need to jump up here. Yeah. I don't see the point where you have to attach the thing. But this got a bit away, maybe. Oh, it's like the raid. Well, of course, we are in irrigation. Careful, careful, don't drop. You'll heckin' die if you drop. I don't like the sounds. Is it not that way?
Guardian, down.
Ah, shit, you dropped. And you dropped the branch. Ah, it's this way. I see where we have to go. It's okay, I'll take care of it. I'll take the branch. Resolve the electrical hazard.
Guardian, down.
You keep falling. Come on, come back. What? Come back. Okay, there you go, you're back. I can barely jump with this thing. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. Oh gosh.
Guardian, down.
Just stop falling. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm past the pipes. And I can resolve the electric issue. Electric issue has been resolved. So we have to... Oh, there's water here. And our guardian doesn't know how to take a dip. Shit. I think Sonic has a better time underwater than Guardians. Apparently. Sonic the Hedgehog is better at swimming than Guardians. Guardians just fucking die immediately. They have like a severe chronic allergy to water. Does that mean Guardians don't shower?
Security lockdown lifted across all nearby bulkheads. You are clear to proceed.
Okay, before we go, let me check something because there could be an automaton in that other location. This place was... No, I think this is where we came from, so I don't think it matters much. No, yeah, I think this is where we came from. I'm completely lost, but yeah, this is where we came from. There were no automatons in this area. Just saving us a second trip to this place. With the same week. Infiltrate the garden's underbelly. Underbelly depths. Hello. Uses super on the dogs? Oh hi.
Fire team, come in.
Oh shit.
With you.
I was ambushed by Scorn and a horror I couldn't bring down. I couldn't reach you.
He is shaken. Zavala, tell them you are afraid. Confide in them. Why hide your feelings?
It doesn't matter how I feel.
That is why you would fail. You put your duty before your heart.
Oh
The
boy.
phantoms trapped in this fetid hull sustain something that is growing. Zavala's nightmare is a part of it, but each amplifier further isolates her presence from Callus's hold.
Oh. They're back. What? You picked up something? Just exploring, okay. The navigation says to go that way. And to go up, actually. We have to go even more. Keep going up. Keep going. Thanks for the many platforms. Very helpful. Hello, Zavala. And Safiya.
Stay with me a little longer. Life moved on around us, but we can wait here for a moment.
You chose to move when you could have stayed.
Safi,
Don't. You have made your choice.
go on ahead. I'll find my own way.
You okay, Commander? I don't think he's okay. I don't think the Commander is fine. Putting the amplifier.
Amplifier set. I must be seeing things. The Scorn are wearing... Impossible. The House of Devils is gone.
Your eyes deceive you. Don't be fooled.
The Scorn are wearing stuff from the house, clothes from the House of Devils. At least in Zavala's eyes. I mean, we don't know which house those Scorn are from before they were turned into Scorn. Makes sense that they will be from House of Dusk, which is what all these Scorn are. The majority of the Elixir are.
The Guardian is closing on your position.
The brave Zavala holds his offering in clenched fingers, afraid to lose the pain he has kept close for so long.
It's all I have left.
You hoard our memory like a starving animal hoards bones, and call that reverence.
I mourned. I begged for your forgiveness. What more can I do?
Speak our names. Release us.
This nightmare is actually pretty helpful. I don't think this nightmare is being like... I don't think this nightmare is being like negative. Like this nightmare is actually telling Zavala what to do. I think the one that is being unhelpful and negative is Zavala. I think this nightmare is already a dream, and it's Zavala who is making it a nightmare. Because this nightmare sounds very, very helpful. Like it knows what Zavala should do, and it's telling him. Straight up telling him. Like straight up giving him the answer on a silver platter. Oh, here we are. With a rally banner. We're still looking for the automaton. I don't know. We're probably already beyond the automaton. We're gonna have to play again and see what it is. Okay. Zavala and Safia are over there. Just check them out.
Guardian.
You said you mourned our deaths, Zavala. Stood at our graves, cried out in prayer to your traveler.
For a long time.
What good did it do? No ghosts found us. Instead, the traveler gave the light to your enemies.
Okay, now it's being very helpful.
That's simple.
It is that simple. That abandoner deserves your duty more than me, more than our son. It is why you left us both to die.
Oh, they had a son.
Don't use him like that. I chose you. I tried to give it away.
I didn't remember that detail.
You killed him, as much as the Fallen did. You wove your gallantry into his bones. My son's killers should meet.
Uh-oh. Are we fighting Tanics? Nightmare of Tanics. Oh no, Nightmare of Catix. Okay. Okay. Because there is a Nightmare of Tanics. On the moon. Well, we are on the moon, but not directly on the moon, we're on the Leviathan. But there is indeed a Nightmare of Tanics. As one of the Altar of Sorrow's final bosses, I think. Grief Unforgiven. Nightmare of Catix. That's a Soulsborne worthy nickname. Grief Unforgiven. That's the kind of boss name you will see on a Soulsborne game. Beep 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 beep. He's immune!
A dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
Oh. You have the sight. Ouchie. Ouch, ouchie, ouch. Where's the boss though? Where'd the boss go? Oh shit, the wall consumed my melee. The wall devoured my melee. My melee is gone.
keeping away from me?
Strength, Zavala. See through your guilt. A dreadful blade manifests from the harvester.
Another side. Avaricious treasurer. There was another treasurer over here. Celine, come get some loot. Although I don't know if it's gonna show up for you because we weren't. Did it show? No, you didn't get anything. Oh, I guess we both have to shoot it. Yeah, yesterday I also didn't see anything when you shot the treasurer. So when we see a treasurer, we should wait so we can output a bullet in it before it dies. Oh yeah, we should stick together, otherwise we're not healing properly. Let me get closer to you. I'm close to you again. Oh.
Guardian down.
Guardian down. Nightmare down. Let's check on Zavala. He doesn't look very good.
He still carries blame. We cannot proceed until he finds forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You share meals with fallen behind your walls after what they took. This new life dishonors your old one. It dishonors your son.
Okay, the nightmare is being very, very unhelpful now.
Your true family wouldn't torment you. This is your grief, Zavala.
My husband is not a liar, and I am keeping his words. He knows what he is.
A hollow man leading others to die. For a silent god.
Enough. Guardian, bring the commander back before any more damage is done.
Holy shit. Okay, Crow had it easy. Crow had it easy. His nightmare was not this powerful. This nightmare is too strong. It's like a Super Saiyan nightmare. Fucking Zavala is on all fours. Zavala is on all four. Holy shit. Reminds me of Goku. Goku came to fight your depression, and then the next frame is Goku is dead, and he said he died happy. I heard your depression is pretty strong. Let me fight it. The next frame is dead Goku. Next panel is shot dead Goku with a big smile on his face, with the caption, "He died happy doing what he loves." Holy crap. Okay, yeah, let's go to the crown. Let's check out the crown. Not that's a tower. Wait, no, it tells me to go check on Zavala on the tower, not on the crown. I guess we're gonna have to take the commander for a few drinks. Gonna take the commander for a few whiskeys on the rock. He was now 4, my dude. I don't think I've ever seen Zavala like that. Rip Zavala. Okay, but first let me check my postmaster. Yes, I think it's nearly full. Oh no, my postmaster is fine. My postmaster is mostly fine. I can deal with it later. I just delete some blues. Going to check quickly my prime engrams.
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Sorry to make the captain wait. Oh shit, I'm full of stuff. Jesus, you fill up with stuff so quickly. My lord, I'm full of stuff. Oh, this is good. Goodbye. $67. God damn. Inventory management, the real endgame of Destiny.
You never know what.
Let's talk to the commander. Let's see what he's got to say.
A hollow man, leading others to die. For a silent god. Is that what I've become? Have the years whittled away my nerve? I was convinced that seeing her might make things easier. That her absence cuts deeper than her presence. But they are equally sharp. Sophia. She wants me to speak her name. To confide my feelings in you. What good does it do?
Do it then! Find out!
Go and see Eris. I'll tell her you're coming. She'll know what to say.
We haven't finished it. We have to talk to the commander. And then we have to talk to Eris on the helm. That's when you complete the weekly Bound in Sorrows. A hollow man, leading others to die for a silent god. This is not something. I don't think this is something Safia said. This is something that he tells himself. Holy fuck, I'm so sorry. Oh shit, I didn't accept. No. I gotta listen to it again. Gotta listen to it again.
To die. For
Okay.
son
Ah,
of
yeah, I
God.
can skip.
Is that what I've become? Have the years whittled away my nerve? I was convinced that seeing her might make things easier. Remember what we fight for.
Okay. Tell me when your cutscene is done, and we can go to Helm.
We must defend the light. Even if it won't defend us.
You're good? Okay, let's go finish the quest. Into Helm. Spectral Indigo.
Yes, tell the Elixir I'm still considering.
That shader looks pretty good. Okay, let's go Helm.
The light, the dark.
Let's go. Oh my god, Destiny's having loading issues again. Okay, destinations. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I need eyes on Europa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Quite in a line.
It's taking a while to load sometimes. I don't know why it does that. It started doing that since Beyond Light. Let's say never took that long to load the maps. Since Beyond Light, I don't know what changes they did. That sometimes, not every time, sometimes when you're looking at the maps, it takes a while for the map to show. I think it's been getting a little bit more exacerbated lately. I think this season is a season where my interface has been stuck loading the most. Not quite sure what's causing it. Oh, Eris is physically here. I think you should pay attention, you should come, because if I get close to Eris, there will probably be a conversation. And you're gonna miss it. Okay, here she is. Approach. Oh, she's turning around.
Zavala will not speak to you of his regrets. But I will not let him bear them alone. Here, listen closely. Whispers and confessions as I have heard them. He would tell it differently. But memory clings so loosely to the truth. I will share what I know.
Oh, cutscene.
Before the Vanguard, before the city, there was a woman. Her name was Sophia, and she was a surgeon. She came to Lord Saladin's gates, offering her skills in exchange for shelter. Zavala was his protege then. He had been taught his purpose, and he followed it without question. She maddened him. He infuriated her. But respect grew to admiration, and admiration to love. Does it surprise you that Zavala loved? She was meticulous and gentle, strong-willed, stubborn, fearless. It began with an infant, orphaned in a fallen raid. Saladin had taught Zavala duty, war, and the light. But Sophia showed him that he was more than an instrument of violence. She had one life, and she would share it with him. They called the boy Hakim. And he called Zavala father. In his joy, Zavala thought to abandon the light, as he had abandoned Saladin's ways. That joy ended as it began, with their son. When Hakim followed his father into battle, Zavala could not protect him, and Safiya could not save him. Hakim died in his mother's arms. Zavala wanted her forgiveness, but she knew there was nothing to forgive. And that giving up the light would be no absolution for him. They returned to the lives they once led. She found love again. She had a daughter. And when Safiya passed, he asked her to forgive him. Through each generation, he mourned. He asked for their forgiveness. And still, he has not found it.
Who wrote this? Gives them a promotion. Damn. Fuck damn. That was really good though. Got a few shivers on my spine. She even stopped him from killing his ghost. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the crown.
Zavala's wounds run deeper than he allows us to see. The lengths he has gone to cut himself off from his heart is familiar. It is through accepting what we cannot change where we find the strength to move forward. We grieve, we move, and we grow. Zavala only knows grief. But perhaps there is hope in others, in the council of friends and family. There is no running from his truth any longer. The past is laid bare, and so too the commander's heart. Resume your patrols aboard the Leviathan, Guardian, and I will see what can be done elsewhere.
Yikes. Zavala took the 1, 2, 3 combo. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. Damn. Damn, Commander, you're gonna need a bigger bottle. That whiskey's not enough. Give him a barrel, a tanker. Okay, there's a radio. There's also a radio broadcast.
Hey, Commander. How you holding up?
I've been better. Sounds like you have too.
Yeah. Pretty tore up inside. Any little thing sets me off. Might have said some hurtful stuff to somebody who didn't deserve it.
We've all been at our worst. When we're hurt, when we're afraid, we all fall apart.
Feels like I'm held together by duct tape and spit lately.
The last few weeks have opened up some old wounds. Reminded me of important people I've lost. My wife, my son.
Yeah. that kind of hurt. Other way around, though. I still think about my folks, but I can't really remember their voices anymore.
I can't remember Hakeem's voice either. I try so hard.
You wanna tell me about him? Your wife?
Someday. Not today. Not yet.
Want some company down in your office anyway? We don't have to talk. Maybe we just sit.
I'd like that. Thank you, Amanda.
Ain't nothing. It's what family does.
Okay, well, do more than just sit. Maybe bring some ramen. bring something. Bring some candles, like memorial candles. Burn a few. There's a lot of candles in this room. I'm sure they can spare a few. Although I guess these candles are for a different purpose. Maybe don't touch the candles. Maybe don't touch the candles. Something bad may happen. What's up? Oh yeah, I know. I already set down my bubble head. He's here wobbling. Tick 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 tick. If you get close enough, you can hear it in your headphone. It does a clicking sound. Tick tick tick. It's like a metronome. It's more metronome than bobblehead. Okay, before we finish the stream, let me read the lore cards we unlocked. Oh, I think this is from the Touch of Malice quest in Destiny 1. I never played Destiny 1, but I remember the Touch of Malice had something to do with an urn that you have to fill with darkness from killing Hive. I think this is that urn that I will need a Destiny 1 player to tell me if this is the same thing. It would be pretty cool to have a Touch of Malice. Well, Destiny is not really... Hey, Cyber Toro. Destiny is not really about doing damage, because unless you're under the level of the activity, you're usually doing the maximum damage you can do already. For Warframe, yeah, it takes more build crafting. For Warframe, it takes more build crafting to get the numbers, the spicy numbers. Well, at the same time, Warframe doesn't need that much. Warframe doesn't need that much damage to actually play high level. Like Steel Path, sure, you may want to run as much meta as possible for Steel Path. But for the rest of Warframe, just a regular generalist build usually gets the job done. Okay, let's read. Sorry, let's read the lore cards that we unlocked just now. We have this one, we have this one. Well, if you're a Warframe veteran, you're gonna be stuck in a loop of completing everything that can give you mastery and then not touching the game for months until they release a new update with new content and more stuff for you to level up for mastery. Celine hasn't done New War. I have a lot of stuff to catch up with Warframe as well. I don't know if I'm catching up anytime soon. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate. Right now, Warframe is the best game that I don't play because I have other things to play first. Okay, we unlocked the books. Let's check them out. This one is for Safia. Triage, Chapter 4. Paxia. Like this, Safia tells him, and she makes a loop of yarn around his index finger. He holds the needles too tightly, and she gently places a hand over his knuckles until she feels him relax his grip. They sit together outside her hospital. Safia teaches him to knit under the late spring sun. This is complicated, he says. Only when you aren't paying attention, she tells him. Their eyes briefly meet. She looks away, smiling at the afternoon sky. Look, she says in a tight breath. Smoke plumes on the horizon. They both drop outright, Zavala angrily untangling his fingers from the yarn. The smoke muddies the sky. Fallen, or warlords. They have found new victims. Safia looks at the growing grim resolve on Zavala's face and makes for the hospital tent to gather her kit. A siren blares over the encampment as Safia emerges. She makes for the gates as the Iron Lords ready themselves. Zavala takes her by the arm. You can't be serious, he says. His expression hardens when he sees that she is. People are in danger, she says. It's not safe. That is why I have to go. At least wait until we have secured the area. Safia pulls her arm from his grip. She leaves with the gates before he can argue. The Fallen have ambushed a caravan. Safia races through black smoke belching from an overturned sledge, the wreckage crushing the spring flowers. Safia rushes to a woman cowering behind a wagon, blood seeping from a wound in her temple. A man lies on the ground behind her, clutching at his stomach. His peel entrails a direct lunges for them. Safia drives a knife into its neck. Zavala leads the main charge to the caravan. The Fallen, screeching at each other, turn their attention to their attackers, as bursts of solar energy roar through the air. Zavala rushes to Safia's side, putting himself between her and a charging captain. Its arc spear raised, and it pierces Zavala through the chest. It coughs blood, falls to the ground, goes still. Safia screams, horrified at the sight, but she scrambles for Zavala's weapon and raises it just as the captain bears down on her. She fires 3 rounds through its chest and throat. She sputters as the ether tears from its body. The corpse lands heavily on her. She pushes it away. Tarch sweeps his fallen guardian. With a hard breath, Zavala rises again. The sight of him startles her. A man come back to life. He gets his bearings, sees the captain dead on the ground. Are you alright? Yes, she says. Her voice trembling, Safia turns back to the unlucky man who will not rise again, and the woman who weeps at his side. It's in the quiet of the aftermath as Safia hears an infant's cry. She jumps to her feet, searching for it in the wreckage, and finds a dead man curled around a squirming bundle. She turns him by his shoulder. The corpse holds the infant so tenderly and tightly that Safia has to break his fingers to take the boy from his embrace. She brings the child to her chest, holding his head delicately, and the boy's cries turn into whispered gurgles. Safia begins to cry, for the child in her arms, for the dead man who held him, the scent of blood and ether, for those whom she could not save. Her tears are soft, and she shivers. She feels Zavala's palm touch her shoulder and move down her back in silent comfort. She heaves a sigh, then straightens and looks to him. We'll keep him safe, Zavala says, and she nods. They return with the child. Safia feeds him, bathes him. Zavala smiles, holding the child in his arms. The boy reaches for him with his tiny hands and looks up at him with wide brown eyes. The boy needs a name, she says. She thinks for a moment, remembers her father with fondness. Hakim, she declares, and it is so. Hakim grows. Months pass until summer comes and the cicadas sing. Zavala visits Safia between his duties, and Safia soothes Hakim's cries when Zavala is absent. Resources are thin. They do their best. In the evening, Safia holds Hakim's warm to her chest. She feels the rise and fall of his breath, bowing. She presses her lips to the curls on the crown of his head. Zavala is beside her. A at the small of her back. The cicadas sing. She gestures for Zavala to listen. The cicadas sing. The ancient Greeks thought that these insects live forever, she says, reborn each time they came from the earth. Zavala puts his arm around them both. They spent 17 years underground. They almost went extinct. Then they collapsed, and now they thrive again. She cooks at Hakim for a moment. I will take him to my sister's village, she says. Zavala's features soften. We will take him, he answers, and she smiles. This is how he tells her. Zavala speaks to Saladin the following morning. When Zavala finds her again, she has left behind the pendant with the Iron Lord's sigil. Thank you, Cyber Toro. Have a good night of sleep. Okay, the next book is probably going to be Eris trying to do therapy for Zavala. Memento. Water? Oh yeah, good point. Let me drink some water first. Let me drink a tall glass of water. It's a big tall glass of water. Oof, gotta keep that throat hydrated. Me read you sad stories before you go to bed. You think that should be a streaming segment? Me reads you a story. Me reads you to bed. Actually, there is an Adult Swim show called Joe Pera, and it's something like Joe Pera talks you to sleep. He's a comedian acting with a persona of a really wholesome person. Yeah, that's the point. No, it's not boring. It's just extremely wholesome, and it's just that he talks you to sleep. He just talks about really cute things. He just talks about. It's not boring. It's not boring. It's effective. It does exactly what the show title tells you it's gonna do. It's gonna talk you to sleep. I managed to endure the show, most of it, for a long time, and I didn't fall asleep. You should stop listening. Well, you fall asleep over anything, Celine. You fall asleep even if the apocalypse is happening. You will fall asleep. There could be a collapse happening, the darkness fighting the tower right above our sky, and you will be very, very sleepy anyways. It's quiet in Zavala's office, save for the sound of clicking as the tiny steel pendulums of his desk swing back and forth, hitting against each other. Rahul once told him that they were a Newton's cradle, a pre-Golden Age relic named for one of humanity's greatest scientific minds. The trinket is altered remains of a life's work lost to time, consumed by the collapse and ensuing dark age. Like so many other things, as he stands at the window brooding into shame and guilt as he silently contemplates the traveler, Zavala hears a knock on his door. "Come in," he calls over his shoulder. Oh, this is a continuation from that radio call. Stop saying the hat will stay on. That Shax meme. It doesn't mean that Shax actually fucked Mara. I think there's been plenty of confirmation by now that Mara and Shax did not fuck that night. They just told stories about an old friend and an old lover, so they could both bring the memory back to life. I don't know why they phrase it that way, like the helmet stayed on. I guess Shax just really doesn't take it off, even for a queen. Even in reverence for a queen, it will not take it off. "Come in," he calls over his shoulder. A moment later, Amanda Holiday steps into the room. Dark circles frame her eyes, and her shoulders slump with a weight unseen. No nightmare hovers behind her, haunting her every step. But she seems haunted nonetheless. Zavala is certain that given his own ordeals, he must look much the same. "Hey," Amanda says quietly as she crosses over to his desk. She leans against it and joins him, looking out over the city. They stand in silence for a long time and watch a small fleet of civilian ships weave its way between the buildings. The clicking of pendulums marks the time as it drifts past them. The last city, Amanda murmurs. Wish my folks had lived to see it. As do I, Zavala solemnly replies. You will have liked them, Amanda says with a sad smile. As stubborn as they were kind, they gave everything to make sure I reached the city. Bravest people I've ever known. Devotion inspires bravery, Zavala says. Almost absently, it turns from the window and glances at a low shelf, where a cracked white mask is displayed under glass. Bravery inspires sacrifice, and sacrifice. His voice quavers as it trails off. It's worth it for the ones we love, says Amanda. My parents didn't have the light, but they had me. She meets his eyes, her own filled with a light all of their own. We can't all live forever, but being remembered, that's the next best thing. Amanda laughs and sniffles at the same time. Didn't mean to tell your ear off, sorry about that, don't be. Zavala replies with a small smile and a sigh of sadness. I just wish I could return the favor. He moves from the window and leans on the desk next to her, gazing out at the traveler and the last city as they settle into a comfortable silence. The pendulums on his desk continue to click and clack, the echo of a life lived long, long ago. Well, I guess I don't need the tanker of whiskey. I think they're fine. They'll be fine. Next week, Zavala should get over it. Because the writing demands it. The writing demands that Zavala gets over his grief next week. Yes, a 1 week deadline to get over his grief that he has have had to deal with for countless centuries. Who knows, maybe millennia. The plot demands it. Who knows how long Zavala has been mourning his wife and child. We have no timetable reference. I mean, it was before the last series, just a long time ago. Could be millennia. For Guardians, that's like a fart of time. For Guardians that old, I mean. They were there. Zavala was there when the first brick was put down for the city, the first little tiny piece of wall. So yeah. Okay. It's 9:40. I have to stream No More Heroes in 20 minutes, so I think we're gonna have to stop the stream here now. It's amazing. I even started the stream an hour earlier. And that's still plenty of time. That's still a lot of time. So I'm gonna close the game. We took our time with the new content. Yeah, that's right. We did take our time. So, because we have 20 minutes to start No More Heroes, I'm gonna put the BRB screen and stop the recording for Destiny. So I don't have to split the recording myself. And we will be right back in 20 minutes with No More Heroes. See you all later.